Hi, this is Amoroso. Welcome to Tag Talk. And today I want to give you some insight into quantum threat. It's a topic that's kind of top of mind for a lot of people working in cybersecurity and IT, even legal and other areas, adjacent areas. People are talking about, with these quantum computers, can we now break cryptography? Can we break the internet? And the answer is yeah. And let me tell you what this is all about. So, look, it all starts with the invention of public key cryptography, which technically was done at GCHQ in the UK back in the late 60s, early 70s. But with Diffie, Marty, Hellman are the ones that we typically kind of credit with bringing public key cryptography to our attention. They built an algorithm that does this amazing way that two people can exchange a secret without having met before, and you can do it amidst a crowd. It's like magic. But the mathematics that are used for that, in fact, it happens every time you're doing HTTPS. The mathematics can be broken now using a quantum computer. What used to be is that we picked these math problems that were so difficult that a conventional computer couldn't break them. But now with these crazy quantum computers that just operate at a level like you almost can't imagine in terms of their power to solve certain problems, they can break this theoretically. Now, let me tell you what I think. First off, we saw just a week ago, I'm filming this in sort of mid to late July. Just recently, the Chinese announced publicly that they'd broken 22-bit RSA, which is in some sense a very similar algorithm to Diffie-Hellman. It's either Diffie-Hellman or RSA that you would be talking about when you're reviewing public key cryptography that's used on like with your Chrome browser and a website. That's about 1.2% of where you need to be to really break a legitimate key. But here's my thought. The theory that NIST has put forward, NIST is this standards and technology group here in the United States, is that we still have a bunch of years before we have to worry about this. These quantum computers are still not tuned properly. They're hard to make because you have to get the temperature really low to get to this atomic level processing. If there's any sort of jitter or if there's any inconsistencies or if there's problems with some of the low level components that you're using, imperfections, physical imperfections, makes it very difficult. You have a lot of error. So the theory is, as you work all that out, we have time between now and when we really would have to worry about these machines being broken, presumably by a nation state. This is not the kind of thing you're going to have in your garage. This is the kind of thing a military will have. They scoop up internet data or any type of encrypted traffic, store it, and then use the computer to decrypt it. It's called store now, decrypt later. So the theory is we got a lot of time. But let me tell you, I've been staring at this for 43 years. This is my life looking at these things. Here's something you can take to the bank. NSA, GCHQ, these amazing crypto sort of paradises. If you're a math nerd, if you're a savant, this is where you want to be. They're always 10 to 20 years ahead of everybody in crypto and in cryptanalysis. That has always been the case, and I suspect it always will be the case. So if NIST is saying 2030, 2035, that's when we'll have to worry about this. I just do the math, I work backwards, and I think these companies, these agencies must already be doing it at scale. Oh, look, I'm not read into any of this. I'm just telling you that just simple logic suggests that if you have data that you're really concerned about getting into the hands of, say, a nation state adversary, then you need to be doing quantum tunneling now. You need to be doing an overlay. You need to use it natively, like Cloudflare and others. They'll offer you this. You can overlay post quantum cryptography, that's what we call PQC. You can overlay that onto your existing connection. I think it's time to do it now. Now, this is somewhat controversial because NIST has taken polls and you get a bunch of experts, something like 50% of experts say it's 2035, 25% say it's 2030, 25% say it's later. And then Ed, I say it's now. It's like I'm telling you what I think here. I'm saying that because I know an awful lot of you will disagree with me and say, nah, we got a lot of time. I'm just telling you, I'm an old dude here. I've been doing this a long time. NSA is always way ahead. And again, NSA, I'm an American. I view them as the good guys, but there's some bad guys who are always pretty far ahead. So if you're worried about your data, I don't mean if you're selling sneakers on the internet. I mean if you're doing military, or if you're doing critical infrastructure, if you're doing some sort of communication that has to be secret from nation state, man, you got to be doing post-quantum cryptography now. You don't have 10 years to wait. You got to do it now. So look, I'm dying to hear from you. Put some comments in here on the YouTube. Let me know what you think, and make sure you're liking the video and subscribing. We really need you to subscribe. The reason, because I watch to see that you're there. We're growing our channel gradually. It's kind of cool. I probably look way more than I should. I've become like this social media nerd now, but I am watching. So be doing me a big favor by clicking on that subscribe button. Show me that you're there and put some comments in so I can hear what you think. So look forward to seeing you on the next one.